What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. We got yet another massive bank. I don't know, basically scamming people. Take a look at these headlines. If you watch my previous video about Bank of America in trouble, I'll link you to that video. But this is a massive problem here because look at this. I don't know, maybe I'm going to create a mini series here on what these massive banks are doing to people because it's getting out of control. We have massive banks going out of business, and now we have reports like this. Customers report missing deposits from Wells Fargo bank accounts. Wells Fargo has new fake account scandals and a $1.8 billion headache. The bank faces new allegations and must pay nearly $2 billion of a new federal government decision. Federal government decision. This comes as they're opening fake accounts here yet again. This is not the first bank, massive bank doing this. Wells Fargo here is the fourth largest bank in the United States with assets of $1.8 trillion. $1.8 trillion. And this is not the first time this has happened. Take a look at this video of what happened with Wells Fargo before.
Tonight, the country's fourth largest bank, Wells Fargo, is paying up, agreeing to a $3 billion settlement with the Justice Department and the SEC after employees under pressure to meet sales goals created millions of fraudulent bank accounts between 2002 and 2016.
Simply put, Wells Fargo traded its hard-earned reputation for short-term profits and harmed untold numbers of customers along the way.
According to authorities, inside Wells Fargo, employees called it gaming, forging customer signatures, creating PINs to activate unauthorized debit cards, and moving money to unauthorized accounts.
I had 15 accounts at once. It was just very frustrating. And these are accounts I never opened.
But according to officials, none of the $3 billion penalty will go back to defrauded customers. In a statement today, Wells Fargo's new CEO called the bank's past conduct reprehensible and wholly inconsistent with its values and promised to ensure that nothing like this happens again.
But tonight's fine does not clear individual executives from further investigation. And the Federal Reserve continues to ban Wells Fargo from growing any bigger until it's reorganized the company to prevent this abuse from repeating itself.
Now, guess what? That was previously years ago, and, well, guess what? It happened again. And they're not the only bank. If you've been watching my channel, I'm going to just start exposing these banks. The banks aren't the only one doing this. This is the federal government. This whole country is a nightmare, right? Take a look at what just happened. Wells Fargo faces new allegations and must pay a nearly $2 billion fine as part of a new federal government decision. Wells Fargo admitted to having employees create millions of fake accounts for its customers between 2002 and 2016. The company pushed its employees into doing that by creating unrealistic sales goals, which it admitted to, and it settled with the U.S. government in just 2022, last year. To settle the matter, the bank paid a $3 billion fine. $3 billion. Okay? Our settlement with Wells Fargo and the $3 billion monetary penalty imposed on the bank go far beyond the cost of doing business, said their attorney. They are appropriate given the staggering size, scope, and duration of Wells Fargo illicit conduct, which spanned for well over a decade. It was one of the biggest banking scandals of all time, and you would think that it was something that would never happen at the bank again. Now, however, an NBC News investigation shows that people have been discovering mysterious new Wells Fargo get-free report accounts that they never actually opened. Yeah. The new NBC report alleges that a number of people have reported discovering new Wells Fargo accounts in their name that they did not open yet again. One of those people with an account in his name that he did not open, Jay Patterson, works as a forensic accountant, helping consumer lawyers investigate big banks. I know, say it with me, you can't make this stuff up. Other consumers in public complaints to regulators have detailed similarly mysterious Wells Fargo bank accounts, raising fresh questions, experts say, about compliance and risk management at the bank that has been rocked by scandals in recent years. The difference between these new fake accounts and the previous scandal is that these are accounts created for people who are not Wells Fargo customers. Wow. In the previous scandal, the company employees were adding new accounts for existing customers. Quote, synthetic identity fraud, when imposters create new identities using a combination of real and fake personal information, such as names, social security numbers, birth dates, driver's license. That's a tactic used to launder money, finance terrorism, or defraud financial institutions, government agencies, or individuals, according to the story. When Patterson's fake account was created, some of his personal information was correct, but some of it wasn't. This raises questions as to whether the bank is properly even vetting new accounts. When Wells Fargo faces this $1.8 billion bill or penalty, Wells Fargo said in an August 1st Security and Exchange Commission's filing that it is expected to now pay an additional $1.8 billion as part of a special assessment fee proposed by the FDIC corporation that the federal agency is looking to recoup the $15.8 billion it spent during the March failures of Signature and Silicon Valley Bank, two banks that failed this year. Yeah. So the question here is, how far does this go down the rabbit hole? How shady are these banks? How much are they doing? I mean, these banks are getting fined billions of dollars. And honestly, the people that are doing it at these banks should be held criminally. You know, obviously they're going to be able to find who submitted the paperwork, who submitted the actual applications for this. Those guys should be prosecuted criminally. This is identity theft. They have the paperwork trail and who submitted it, whether it's with an actual paperwork or a signature. I mean, they should know who the rep is and who got credit for those applications. Those people should be charged criminally. Just because they work for the company, this is no like immunity. You let me know your thoughts on this, but I mean, these guys need to be held accountable. Not just, oh, the bank pays a fine, but the people should as well. Let me know your thoughts on this. And these big banks can't continue to get away with this just because they pay a fine. This can't keep happening. So at least I'm helping to expose this a little bit by letting thousands of people know about this, because honestly, most people don't know about this. So let me know your thoughts on this. This is absolutely insane, and this has to stop. Yeah, I'll keep you up to date here with everything happening on a daily basis that you need to know about. If you haven't yet, click the subscribe button down below and the bell icon so you don't miss out on any new videos that come out here on our YouTube channel every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, thanks for liking, and please share this video because honestly, it's happening at more than one bank. I'll link you to my video here I just did on Bank of America, and I'll be covering more here as well. So make sure to like and share this video. Here is the video I just did on Bank of America. And here is a video I just did on what big changes are going on in Walmart here as well. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.